Hello, beautiful. Welcome to Bonnets and Pillow Talk with me, your host, Miss Fuzzo. Today is day 2 of 75 of the 75 Soft Challenge, and I came in to give you my daily checkup. So, when it comes to the diet, as you know, I'm following 2 meals a day at least. For breakfast today, we had our coffee as usual. Brunch, we had some leftover lasagna from last night, and then for dinner, I made some rice and chicken. The good thing about all of the things that I ate today was all of them already meal prep from the night before, so it made my life a little bit easier. I did cook today, but not for me, for my best friend. Um, but I didn't eat it, so that's we're ignoring that. But I did follow the diet for today, which is awesome. My water, I was trying to show you my water intake for the day. This is the water that's left, and I'm gonna have it before I finish this video. So we have our water basically done. That's the last amount left for the day. I did two 45-minute workouts. Again, I'm supposed to only do one, but I'm an overachiever. And apparently, I'm really trying to do 75 hard for no reason. Help me. I'm an overachiever. So I ended up doing two 45-minute workouts. Both were outside. So the first one, I took a walk to my local gym. It's about 30 minutes to get there. I got there and I was like, I don't really want to be in the gym. So I walked back home, which was another 30 minutes. And then in the evening time, I took another 30-minute walk around my neighborhood, just again to cool down, get my body to be good. What else do we need to do for the 75 soft? I did manage to get more than 30 minutes of Bible time with God and 10 minutes of Bible reading, or 10 pages, well, 10 chapters of Bible reading. It was really, really good. I didn't realize how much I needed it today. And actually, that's the big thing for the day. Yesterday, the biggest challenge for me was honestly drinking water. I didn't anticipate that water was going to be the hardest thing, but it really honestly was. And for today, honestly, the hardest thing was coping with my own emotions. I had a really emotionally taxing day. I like genuinely emotionally today was rough. And when I've had an emotional day, there are certain things that I go to that help me to feel a little bit better. And because we're doing this challenge, I just can't use those things as a crutch. And I'm realizing because of this, I'm only on day 2, but I'm realizing because of this thing that I really have to learn. I have a lot of tools in my toolbox for mental health and dealing with my emotions, but I haven't used them in so long that I don't think I know how to apply them in my life anymore. And I think it's important that we sit with our emotions and not suppress them and not use things or people to suppress those emotions. Sometimes you just have to go through them. And today I just had to go through it. I had food in the afternoon and I told myself I'm taking a nap because I just need a moment. And then the rest of the day was so busy. And in the end of the day, I just needed a moment to just sit and reflect on the day. And having that 30 minutes of time with God just allowed me to reflect on the day, to process how I was feeling. Because at the time, I couldn't really process anything because of the circumstance that I was in, but it gave me a chance to just process those feelings. And now I'm feeling so much better. And I'm so glad I got to just process my feelings instead of like masking them in substances and people and my husband. I think sometimes we use people as crutches and we use, especially lately, I've had to like really be careful not to abuse my privileges as a wife. Yes, I'm his wife. Yes, I have friends. But I think it's important that like sometimes you just need to deal with things on your own and you need to just go through them and get the tools to go through them too. I'm really, really good at not wanting to go through my feelings. And today I really had to go through my feelings. I had to sit down and just feel everything. And that sucked. I'll be honest with you, it sucks. It really sucks. But that 30 minutes, it ended up being more than 30 minutes, but I really needed that. It lifted my spirit so much. And I realized just how ungrateful I was being. And yes, it doesn't mean that whatever I was worried about has changed. It hasn't changed. The circumstances haven't changed. But there's so many other things, good things that are happening in my life that I'm being blinded by all this sadness from seeing. I'm in great health. My bills are paid and I haven't worked in 3 months. Like, do you realize the privilege that it is for you to be just living life, la vida loca, okay, in the world? I was thinking about it the other day and I was like, I'm out here walking in the streets and a car could just hit me. I take that for granted all the time that I could leave my house and come back in. I was reading a story yesterday about a girl who posted about something like she was going on vacation on social media and she was killed there. And I think about that all the time, that we take little things like that for granted, our safety for granted. And sometimes when we just sit down and we actually start thinking about these are the things I'm really grateful for, you realize like there's so many more good things happening in your life than the bad things that are happening. I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm in great health. My bills are paid, I have a roof over my head. I have a family that loves me and supports me and cares for me. And that's not to say they're perfect, because I'm not perfect. So I don't expect that they'll be perfect. But I have people who care about me, who love me, who are supporting me, even non-family. I have great friends who are there for me all the time, who push me, who keep me going. I don't want to take those things for granted. And that's not to say that the world doesn't suck. There are really things in my life that really suck. They suck a lot. And I'm not invalidating my feelings. They still suck. But there's also really good things happening too. And I shouldn't forget that. So I'm just learning to be a little bit more grateful and showing a little bit more gratitude, because there's a lot more good stuff going on than the bad stuff going on. Even though the bad stuff sometimes feels like it's so overwhelming that nothing is going well in my life, there's so many good things that are happening and I just need to keep reminding myself like, bro, you have this, you have this, you have this. Even if I was praying today and I was like, God, even if you give me nothing else, I have everything I need to survive. And I thank you for that. I don't take that for granted. Not in this economy. I don't take that for granted at all. So I'm really grateful for this challenge. It's really allowing me to sit down every day and take account of how my day has been and how I'm feeling and what I am experiencing, and really giving myself time to process and think and write and meditate and just be in those feelings, whether they're uncomfortable, be in those questions, whether they're uncomfortable, whether I have solutions for them or not. It's giving me a time to just be present. And I haven't been present for a very long time. And even though it sucks, I'm so grateful that I have the ability, I have the privilege of feeling pain. That's a privilege. I have the privilege of complaining about living in Canada. That's a privilege. I have the privilege of complaining about the weather being shit. That's a privilege. And I need to remember that. And these are just minor things that I'm talking about. They're real actual big things that are happening too. But when I think about the things that are happening versus the great wonderful things that are happening in my life, bro, all I can do is just be like, God, thank you for keeping me. Even if you do nothing else, you've kept me, and I'm grateful for that. But I didn't see that when I wasn't taking these 30 minutes a day, these 10, even 5 minutes a day. I wasn't giving myself 5 minutes a day. I would be on my phone until I go to bed. I'd wake up, straight onto my phone, texting my partner, texting social, looking for a job, and I wasn't giving myself enough time to just be like, bro, hey, how are you feeling? How are you? What are you feeling? Where are you emotionally? Where are you mentally? What do you need from yourself? What do you need from other people? What are your needs in general? What do you care about? What are your passions? What are your hobbies? What are your likes and dislikes? I don't know those things anymore. And I didn't realize it until now because I'm having to sit and be present. So that's my lesson of the day. I want to know how your day has been going. I don't want to make this video too short. This is just a check in. We'll have a detailed video at the end of the week. But day two has been an interesting day. It's been a challenging day in its own respect, but I'm so grateful for it. because it showed me the importance of being present, the importance of taking account for your decisions, or taking account. I sat down and I looked at my finances today, and I realized that so much of my money has been going to things that no longer serve the person that I want to be and the person I am today. But because I'm so used to those habits, it's difficult for me to cut them off for this new phase of my life. But this is allowing me to have like a hard reset and be like, bro, look at your finances. You've made bad decisions. Fix it. Look at your time management. You've made shit decisions. Fix it. Not in a condescending way, not in a painful way, but in a like, hey, girl, come on now. I'm my own hype man. This is why we have this channel. I just need that push in the butt. I need that like encouragement. And I don't expect it to come from anybody else. It needs to come from something deeper in me. I need to, you know, I need to have that fight for myself back again. And that's honestly, today was so eye-opening for me. I'm so grateful for this challenge. Like, if anything, like, even if I stop today, which I won't, this lesson is so valuable for me because I've really been running from so many things in my life for years. And I didn't realize that I've been running and not dealing with things, and they've always come back just in a different form. And until I've made a decision that no more, enough is enough, I'll always have these problems. Until I say this is the root, I'll always have the problem because I'm treating the topical problem and not the internal problem. My problem is a mindset problem. It's not eating, it's not uh, addiction, it's not lack of time, it's a mental thing. I need to change my mind on things. I need to change the way I think about certain things. But how do I change those things? I need to be present. I need to know what's actually happening in my life. And for me to be present, it means I need to experience all the emotions that come with being present. And sometimes those emotions suck. But that's the beauty of life. You appreciate the sun more when you've had a horrible winter's day. You appreciate the rain more when you're coming from a drought. So I want to, while I'm in the valley, I want to be grateful for the valley because you learn so much in the valley. You grow so much in the valley. You discover yourself again in the valley. I have this time where I'm not working, where I just get the chance to hang out with myself and discover myself and grow myself and relearn things about who I am post COVID because I am not the same person I was. I'm not even a uni student anymore. I'm married now. I just need to discover who this person is, and I need to take advantage of this time that I have while I'm not working, while I don't have a lot of responsibilities. I can be grateful for this time, and how, no matter how uncomfortable it is, I can always be grateful for this time. Guys, I said I wasn't going to take too much time, and here I am taking time. I love you. I appreciate you. Keep going. Keep going, man. Listen, if nobody has studied today, keep going. Keep going. We're doing it. We're doing it. Listen, you can do anything you set your mind to doing, and you start today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next week. Don't wait till Thursday. Don't wait till an hour from now. Start today. Make a decision now. This is enough. Enough is enough. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done complaining. I'm done not being disciplined. I'm done. And like I'm saying, I'm not thriving to be perfect. I'm thriving to have progress. If every day I can just do one small thing that gets me closer to where the person I want to be, to the person I know I am, to getting to know myself a little bit more, I've done enough. Whether I'm going to a job or not, it shouldn't matter. I've done enough. So I love you. I appreciate you. I hope you have a fabulous day. This has been Bonnets and Pillow Talk with me, your host, Miss Fadzo, and it has been day 2 of 75. I hope you have a fabulous day. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.